I'm from Houston. I'm originally from Ohio, land of the rusty car. You can thank winter and road salt for that. When I was 15, you could get your junior driver's license. The first car I ever had was a hand-me-down 1979 Berlinetta Chevy Camaro. Primer gray. I called it silver.
My friend Hannah inherited this Subaru that was very, very old. I don't even know what year, but it was old. There's a little unique thing about it where sometimes when you put it in reverse, when you put it back into drive to go forward, it wouldn't go. And she would just have to sit and like rev her engine and press the gas pedal over and over and over and over again. Until it would jolt us forward as hard as it possibly could, and then we could drive off. Sometimes it would be like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes.
When I first learned to drive, I really wanted to learn stick. I was 15 and had my learner's permit. My dad had a gray Mustang. It was very sensible, and you kind of like the base model. It wasn't like a convertible or anything. But I think it was kind of like the first car that he was really proud of. My dad took me out in the car and proceeded to try and teach me stick. But I was so nervous around that car, and I kept killing it. So I kind of gave up on my dreams of learning stick that afternoon. I just didn't want to hurt or beat up that car. And my dad had it up until Hurricane Harvey in 2017. He just took such meticulous good care of it, and then it got flooded during that. I am sure he still thinks about that car. I know I do from time to time.
When I was 16, I got my first car, a 1996 4Runner. Silver, it had zebra seat covers. It was a beast. It was my favorite car ever. And I took it off-roading, and it unfortunately had its demise after that.
So I was in Austin, Texas for an internship, and my car was giving me some trouble, so I took it to the shop, and it was there for about a little over a month. And I went in on Saturday morning to check on the progress, and I walk in and, say I'm here to check on my car, and the guy goes, "Oh, you don't have your car?" "No, I left it with you guys." He goes, "Oh, we don't have it either. We thought you just came and picked it up." He said, "We better call the cops." We call the police, so I tell them who I am, and they say, "Hey, we've been looking for you. We found your vehicle. It's been slightly incinerated." I'm like, "What?" So I tell the guy, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know." So I go to the impound, and this kid who looks like one of the younger people out of the movie Deliverance takes me back to the impound yard and says, "There's your vehicle." And I didn't recognize it because my vehicle was a Toyota 4Runner, and the one I was looking at, the whole back shell of the vehicle had been melted off. The steering wheel had completely melted. The battery had blown up and blown the hood off, and the wheels, the steel wheels, had literally melted into a puddle. Slightly incinerated was a bit of an understatement.